Welcome. I'm so glad that I have this opportunity to spend just a few minutes with you, and I'm grateful that you are tuning in. And before we jump into what we'll be studying this week in Tuesday prayer meeting, I want you to make note of this. This is the last Tuesday prayer meeting that we're going to have this year. It's been another long year, very difficult in many different ways for many of us. But even as we reflected last week on the theme thankfulness, we have to remember that there is still much that we can be thankful for. We can be thankful that we got to the end of this year. So over the next 2 weeks, I want to encourage you to plan ahead and plan to get together with some of your family and friends to pray. Don't stop praying because we're not having prayer meeting, but we're just going to do it a little bit differently. And so, Lord willing, we'll be back together on Tuesday, January the 4th, to celebrate the Lord's Supper for the first time in 2022. So we look forward to doing that. So we want to make sure you are following along with us and you know when we'll be meeting and when we're not. And so we look forward to jumping back in the new year. Well, this week we're going to be reflecting on Psalm 139, probably a very familiar psalm to many of us, and we're going to consider the question, how well does God really know me? And so I'm going to go ahead right now and read Psalm 139. So why don't you join me and follow in your Bibles? O Lord, you have searched me and known me. You know when I sit down and when I rise up. You discern my thoughts from afar. You search out my path and my lying down and are acquainted with all my ways. Even before a word is on my tongue, behold, O Lord, you know it altogether. You hem me in behind and before and lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me. It is high. I cannot attain it. Where shall I go from your spirit? Or where shall I flee from your presence? If I ascend to heaven, you are there. If I make my bed in Sheol, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea, even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me. If I say, surely the darkness shall cover me, and the light about me be night, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is bright as the day, for darkness is as light with you. For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, intricately woven in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed substance. In your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me, when as yet there were none of them. How precious to me are your thoughts, O God. How vast is the sum of them. If I would count them, they are more than the sand. I awake, and I am still with you. Oh, that you would slay the wicked, O God. O men of blood, depart from me. They speak against you with malicious intent. Your enemies take your name in vain. Do I not hate those who hate you, O Lord? And do I not loathe those who rise up against you? I hate them with complete hatred. I count them my enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Try me and know my thoughts, and see if there be any grievous way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Well, that's Psalm 139. And I want to encourage you to take some time to reread it and make some notes. Last week, for those of you who joined us for prayer meeting, you know how wonderful it was just to get together and discuss and encourage each other around thankfulness and Psalm 34. And I'm really expecting that this Tuesday will be fantastic as well. So why don't you join us this Tuesday, 7 p.m. on Zoom. We look forward to seeing you there.